offering. And when I told people that I'm getting you here, and I told them the community that you're originally from, which is Palmer's Cross and Webblin to be exact. And we would have seen the state that Palmer's Cross is in currently. And it tells you from there that you are not from one of those upper echelon type of community. You're never born in a luxury. You're never born with gold spoon in your mouth. So who is Dravid?
Well, I can assure you that I am not rich. Quite the opposite, actually. And it is true that
I don't know the one in the big box.
No man, let him stay right there.
Okay, okay, good.
it is true that I grew up in Webblin, Holmes Cross. It and contrary to popular beliefs, I also grew up believing that the rich get what they want, and no matter how hard you work as a poor child, you won't be able to afford the education that you need to pursue whatever goals and dreams that you might have. And sure, I've been around people that have told me many times that it is better to do something else, or to give up on whatever dreams that I have, because it just won't work out. But I I didn't let whatever they told me stop me. I continued to study and work hard as I possibly could to get to the place where I am right now. And sure, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm in the process of getting there, and I am grateful for all the help that I've received to get to the point that I am at.
Okay, great. So, Dravid, you said in your opening that you thought that everything was for the rich and they would certainly get anything that they believe they want. When you heard of this particular scholarship, which is the Barry Wint Memorial Scholarship, what came to your mind?
Um, Honestly, when I first got the link from my mom explaining the scholarship and the requirements and everything regarding it, I read through it, and I honestly, it took me a while before I decided to apply, because in my mind I was like, yo, I'm not going to get this. Sure, I have the grades and all of that, but I'm probably not going to get this. I believed that, yo, these things are probably just for people who know certain people or something like that, to be honest. But my mother urged me to apply, and that's what I did. And it proves that the government, they actually take the time to carefully consider the applications that they receive, and they don't look at just names, but they also look at qualifications and what you have been doing, and they actually reward you for the hard work that you have put in.
Okay, so you mentioned grades and the hard work and what you have been doing. I'm pretty sure it's not just about the grades why you got this scholarship. What else have you been doing for you to be rewarded with this scholarship?
In grades. Um, well, I've done a significant amount of community service. If you know my mom, she's always doing outreach, and she's very involved in her community, especially Palmer's Cross, and basically like Clarendon as a whole. And I've helped her on several of these ventures. I've also volunteered with the Bethlehem's Children's Home. I was a tutor with the Reggae Math Foundation. I've also had study groups, and even after I graduated from St. George's College, I went back there to basically help students with Unit 2 physics as well as biology and chemistry. I also helped the school with the pond cleaning community service act, as well as we spearheaded some new science projects to basically get students geared towards that mind of science, to get them excited, to show them the magic of science, if I can put it that way.
Lovely, lovely. Guys, continue to tap and share up the live, please. So, Dravid, we have so far 55 people here, and we have more people in the panel. And I'm pretty sure they want to ask you some questions. But let me just say before we open to the floor in for them, Dravid, when I went to the Parish Development Committee meeting on Monday, and I mentioned you in that meeting, they wanted you to be interviewed for a print media because they want to hear your story so much. And one of the things they said also, Palmer's Cross will be in good hands because of you and the other people who is from the community that would have gotten the scholarship, and our health fair, because we normally do health fairs and we know that you'll make your contribution just the same. All right. So I want to say to you, Dravid, congratulations for getting this scholarship and pursuing your dream. Anyone else want to ask a question to Dravid?
Okay, Javed, I'd just like to ask you, what is your inspiration, Because I know that sometimes it is really difficult just to keep going on pursuing your dreams. So, what's your inspiration? And what can you tell like young people out there to let them motivated just like you?
Honestly, inspiration, that would have to be with my parents. Growing up, my mom would always tell me, to keep my head in my books. She'd always tell me certain things, and I've actually lived by them. Like when she tell me, I shouldn't smoke, or I shouldn't get drunk, and I can say right now, I've never smoked, I've never been drunk, I've never done any of those things because of the way that they grew me. Even though people might say that, oh, a lot of people say, oh, only certain type of people can come from this area, or only certain type of people can do that, and that's not true, because my mom grew up in that area, and the values that she instilled in me have stuck with me to this day. And she always told me that, oh, like when I told her that I wanted to be a doctor, she has called me Dr. Matthews repeatedly since that day. And whenever she gets sick, or even the smallest cough, she'll come to me, and she'll be like, Dravid, I'm experiencing so and so and so. What do you think this could be? Even before she goes to the doctor, whenever she comes back, she shows me a prescription, asks me if I can read it, and then she asks me like, what does this medication do, or whatever. So she has contributed to my education in the fact that she wouldn't stop asking until I was able to give her an answer. And that brought me into research into whatever that medication does, to side effects, to all, to whatever organs or bodily system that those medications affect. And it's the same with my father. They've been in my corner every step of the way. If I needed something that that would help with school or whatever the situation is, and I go to them and I'm like, Mom, Dad, I need this or whatever, even if they couldn't like get it for me no, or they couldn't afford it no, best believe that as soon as they could, I'd get that instrument, that lab coat, whatever I needed. They were there every step of the way to provide it for me. And as a result, whenever I need to study or something else, I think about the hard work that they have done to get me to this point. And it's kind of the reason why I refuse to stop even now until I get that quote with my name on it that says Dr. Matthews.
Believe me, I'm listening and I'm all smiles. People, let me tell you that the area that we in Dravid grew up in, same community I am from, we we would have been the murder capital for Jamaica at one point. Yes, for Jamaica, we were the murder capital. And over the years, we have made significant strides. And in recent time, would have seen a few murders popping up. And as I said, Dravid will be one of the persons who will inspire young people to make a change. We would have won two Clarendon festival queens 1 year after the I don't remember the year, but it's recently. So for 2 years straight, we had that title, and the first time Glenmore had won school challenge quiz, the captain of Glenmore Schools Challenge Quiz team was from Weblane, and his name is Howard. You never know that, Dravid.
No, honestly, I
All
didn't.
right. Yeah, man. So your little district has been doing really great. All right, people. As I said, the floor is yours. Ask him the questions. We have him for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Okay, ask him the questions.
Javid. Javid?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I should have said Dr. Javid. Yeah,
Dr.
Javid.
Matthews. Dr.
Dr. Matthews.
Matthews.
Okay, Dr. Matthews. All right. Do you like music? Have you done anything in music?
I do like music. In fact, I spend most of my day listening to music. I had started learning how to play the guitar, self-taught actually. Yeah, so the journey has been great so far. I can play a few songs. I wouldn't say I'm a professional as yet, but I'm working on it.
Follow-up question is why I asked about music. Would you consider inspire per inspire person about your inspire person through music? Because I think music is one way that you can inspire persons because based on your experience, I think a lot of people need to hear it, and I think music is one way where you can do it. That's my thing. Floor over to someone else.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
What I'm saying, kids like this, I like to donate. But if I can donate a pocket money to Dr. Javi or Matthew or whatever his name is, I can do that. A pocket money, I mean a pocket money during school time.
Okay, Mr. Matthews. I think you guys need to follow each other, and you can have that conversation more outside this forum. All right? How that sound?
That sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. If anyone else who wants to contribute,
Yes,
okay, great.
I would like to ask my question.
Go ahead.
Dr. Matthews, are you an only child?
No, I'm not. I 5 sisters and a brother.
Are they
Wow.
academically inclined like you?
That's kind of a difficult question. Each of us have gone through different. We have different interests, right? So
Okay, okay.
I like medicine. My sister is into engineering. My other sister specializes in beauty and so on. So
Wow, that's what I was asking you if they are all, academias, Seems like you're from a very bright family, man, or you just put out the extra effort. I would like to tell you, just continue what you're doing. The sky's the limit. God bless you.
Okay. So let me get a. There's a question in the chat, and it says, what's the process of getting the scholarship?
well, there's an online application where you answer a few questions like your name, your basic personal information, TRN number. Then you'd have to write an essay. That essay should include community service, why you want to do medicine, why the government should choose you as a recipient of said scholarship. It also includes basically a financial expenditure form as well as other supporting documents. So you'd have to upload your transcript, your CSEC and CAPE results as well.
Okay, great.
So,
There's another question. There's
so
another
pass it.
question for you in the chat. Hold on, Dimi. So
No,
there's another
no,
question.
no. I was just saying, somebody might want to come up. I'm doing something now. Just take me down. I'm a little away from the phone. So maybe
All
somebody
right,
else.
no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other question in the chat is, what about your brother? What's his academics like?
My brother is still in high school. He started 2 years ago, actually. He's doing well, but his main interests would be basketball. He's a professional basketball player. He's actually taller than me for his age.
Your brother is as tall as me, or even tall. I think your brother is taller than me, and I'm 6 feet. I think 1 or 6 feet, somewhere there, and he's taller than me already. Yeah. When I saw him, I thought this little man needs to do basketball. See, he's doing that. Bloom, I will send you the link for the site. All right, I'll send it to you. Any other question?
Yes, guys. So, afternoon, my people, afternoon. Just I go now to pick up the for persons on this platform who want to watch the Prime Minister's town hall meeting in Bronx, New York, you can go over to YouTube, PCBJ. It's live on YouTube. You can go over there and watch it. So again, for
Okay,
persons who want to watch the Prime Minister's town hall meeting in Bronx, New York, you can go over to PCBJ on YouTube. It's live over there.
okay, sir. Hey, it's always good to know that the Prime Minister is carrying out such great job. But for some reason, every time I am doing a live, somebody would come to announce something. So and so is live, etc., etc. It's always that way. I don't know why.
Never mind. Never mind.
It's always like that. Always. I don't know why. Okay. Any other question? I know that Dr. Matthews, your mother, is in the chat. And is there anything you want to say to mommy?
Of course, Mom. I mean, thank you for never giving up on me and for always pushing me and telling me that I can do this and I can be better and for always believing in this dream that I've had growing up, no matter how far fetched it may have seemed to other people. You took my dream and you helped me carry it. And I want to thank you for just always being there and for being my number one supporter.
You hear that, mommy? Yeah, man. That's what your son thinks about you. Your son truly loves you. Never give up on him. What is it that you would like to say to Dr. Tufton and Dr. Andrew Holness for this opportunity?
I mean, I right now have a photo in my phone with myself and Dr. Tufton from that very same day, and I'll say the same thing that I told him on that day. I just want to express my gratitude. Without this scholarship, I really probably would not have been able to start or even continue my studies, and this investment in my future is one that the government of Jamaica will not regret. Sorry, because I will take it and I'll do my very best to improve healthcare. Well, the quality of healthcare in Jamaica.
So for young people out there,
So there's a picture, guys.
okay. So for young people out there who feel they won't be able to make it, what advice do you have for them?
Your mic is closed, Doc. Open your mic.
Sorry, was there a question?
Repeat the question now.
Yeah, I was saying for young people out there, like young people just leaving high school, even just attending high school, what advice would you have for them, to inspire them?
The sky is the limit, and I know it's a bit of a cliche because how many times we've heard it, but it really is true. Whatever dream that you have, whatever goal that you have, whatever inspiration, whatever is there on your heart that you believe that you can go for, regardless of whatever situation that you're currently in, or the people that are saying that you settle for something else. You might not get this, settle for some other job or do this instead, it's easier or whatever the case is. Not because it's easier doesn't mean it's good or what's best for you. So whatever dream that you have, chase it and give it everything that you have. And just like how I was able to get a scholarship, there will always be people or persons who want to hear your story, or persons who will be inspired by your story, and people who will be inspired by your determination and will want to invest in that future. You have to believe in your future for people to believe in it as well. You have to put in the work even when it doesn't seem possible to do so, and use me or all of the other persons that have gone through, or that's persons who have gained success regardless of where they came from or whatever situation that they started in, and use their stories to move forward and to work hard for that goal.
Great. So, Doctor, I saw in the chat where Brownisha says, I love you, son. I sent her the invite for her to say it to you instead of typing it. Brownisha, open your mic.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, proud mommy.
Yes, I'm proud. I want to say to my son, Dravid, you know that your mom really love you and I appreciate you. And see, Javid, see, I'm a favorite already.
Love you too, mommy. And I want you to set us again. You know that favorite part, like in front of like all of my other sisters, my sisters. You know, I just want you to repeat that.
Don't do it. Mommy, I set up
Yes,
here. Don't do it.
I know. And I want to say a big thank you to the Jamaica Labour Party. Big up to Dr. Christopher Tuftant,
Yeah.
Dr. Andrew Holness.
Mm-hmm.
Without you, I don't know honestly if you make this possible for my son. Honestly, me hear people say JLP government nah do nothing, but I lie them I tell.
Mm-hmm.
Power straight, third term straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
That's it. And I'm gonna tell the people, Brownisha is an active community rep. She works. She works. She works. She works for the community. She also works for the party. And she, as you can see, is a proud mom. And as I said earlier, we are from a space where people put a lot of negatives towards the community. And we see where Doc is studying medicine. And what is your daughter studying, mommy? You remember? Mommy, open your mic. Maybe Doc need to answer the question. He did mention it, but I don't remember what he said. What is your
Classic Wagwan.
big up yourself, Mark Nation?
This
You know, so I want him to say to you, we're listening to Andrew Pan town hall meeting. What a genuine boy, my brother. And that's why Pimpina like him, man. I mean, I have something that I don't come and say, watch out. The man is like a genius, brother. When we really look a compare to
Hold on there, Mark.
Andrew.
Mark, hold on.
Yeah,
I could finish up with Doc, and then we
yeah,
can get into that segment, all right? We have a
yeah.
few more minutes with him. Yeah, man. So, somebody did say his sister is studying engineering. All right. Proud of her also. And if there's any other questions that you want to ask Doc, you can do so now. Because Doc is pretty busy, Doc is actually studying right now as he is speaking to us.
I do not have a question, but the thing that I'm happy that he said, he will make the health service in Jamaica better because most people got the scholarship and they go away, they don't come back and give back to Jamaica. So I'm glad to hear that he says that. So big up, big up.
Yeah, man. All the time. All the time. Philippines, you're sleeping, man. Philippines, you're not normally so silent. My question is, what inspired him to this path? I think he would have answered that already, but I guess he can answer it again for those who did not hear. What inspired you this path?
My parents are my biggest inspiration. The way, like growing up, watching the way that they work and how hard they work at whatever that they decide to do, it showed me that I can achieve my dreams as well. And I remember the first time I told my mom that I wanted to become a doctor, and she has been calling me Dr. Matthews since that day. And with every prescription, whatever symptoms she may have, whenever she gets like sick or even a cold, it could be a minor cough. And it's the same with my sisters and my father. They come to me and they ask me, what does this mean? What does these symptoms indicate? Every prescription, they ask me if I can read it to tell them what this medicine is used for, what are the side effects. So they've been helping me to research. With every question that they ask, I have to give them a satisfactory answer. Especially mommy, she will not stop until she gets a satisfactory answer. So she has supported my dreams in many ways than one. And each and every time, I remember in school, whenever I went to labs and I'd have that white coat on, I'd be looking at a glass for the cabinets at my reflection in that white coat, and I really cannot imagine myself being anything else, than Dr. Matthews. And my family is a big part of the reason why I'm still working hard to achieve that goal. They've never given up on me, and so I cannot give up on this dream either.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Congratulations on getting this scholarship, Dr. Matthews. I just want to say that, we're proud of you. We're proud of your journey. And do not forget where you're coming from. Always pay it forward. Always remember where you're coming from and help somebody else. And I pray that you will be successful in every exam that you will ever take. I pray success over your life, everything, your family, and I am really proud of you. And I hope you will have more success, more scholarship, and you will complete your studies and you'll be one of the best doctors in Jamaica. And congratulations, mommy. You must be real proud of your son.
Yeah, man, I'm all smiles.
Kind words. And I know that I don't only have to achieve this for my family, but this interview or this meeting has shown me that a lot of people actually believe in the dream that we have, and it's actually like very motivating for me to know that. So thank you for inviting me to speak, to tell my story, and thank you for this platform, and thank you for all the well wishes.
Doc, when you write your first book, ensure that I get one of the first copy. All right? Please. I know you'll be writing one. I know that for sure.
I don't want it to keep you long, but I know you're just doing the undergrad, right? You call that the first degree in medicine. If you were to specialize, what would you specialize in? Dr.
I am going to specialize in CT surgery. I've always been fond of the heart
Yes.
growing up.
Okay. Wonderful. I love that organ as well, and I hope you will make it to the DM program. And I know you will get there. All right. So all the very best to you and your mom, your rest of your family.
Thank you.
So for all the people who has gotten their hearts broken, Doc will mend it for you. Yeah.
I have a prescription just for that.